Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.
There you can argue around a lot of what the government has announced this week. School lunches, military style boot camps, yesterday's housing shake-up, but they all have one critical advantage. What they're addressing indisputably has not worked under the other government's view of the world. The school lunch program is hundreds of millions of dollars of waste. The crime rate got hopelessly out of control, especially among young people. The poverty figures did not improve. They went backwards. It is demonstrable failure in a variety of areas, which is why, in part, we have a new government, of course, and a new government gets to have a crack at these issues and do it their way. Emergency housing is arguably the biggest disgrace of all. $1 million a day we pay. Places like Rotorua ruined reputationally. And after years of it, are we any better off? No, of course we're not. So, a new way, and the critical part, and the bit that gives this lot the best chance of success, getting the private sector involved. If ideology was on display at its most inept, it was the idea that the Labor government had, that they are the ones who could build all the houses and meet all the demand. They couldn't and they didn't, not even close. The rigour went by the wayside years ago. The expectation on the tenants was long forgotten. Behaviour fell, issues rose, contributions that were supposed to be made never were by way of rent. No one got evicted, no one even got held to account. It is a shocking, embarrassing, cataclysmic disgrace. And so, a change. The worst to the top of the list, not a bad idea. And accountability. Have you made an effort? Have you avoided paying your share? Have you caused trouble in the neighbourhood? Not onerous, by way of expectation, I wouldn't have thought. The private sector called in to do what they do best, supply. Is it a magic bullet? Of course it's not. But it's hard to believe it isn't going to be a marked and impressive improvement on the social stain Labor called a policy.
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.